Welcome to Study Loop.
Okay, so for this question, I'm not gonna tell you the exact answer of, but I'll teach you how to do it, and you can use your calculator to find the answer. So we know that we can express the position of the motion as x equal to the amplitude times cosine angular frequency times time plus the initial phase phi, right? So the velocity is the derivative of position. So we have dx dt. We have negative omega a, the amplitude, times sine omega t plus. Similarly, the acceleration is dv dt. So you have negative omega square a times cosine omega t plus, right? So for question A, it's asking for the force constant, K. Right? So we know that force equal to negative kx and equal to ma, right? In this question, we know the mass, we know the acceleration, and we know the position. We can easily find the k equal to negative ma over x. You can also derive this equation from these three equations. So if we take equation 1 and equation 3 here, we use a divided by x, you can get exactly the same result here. The only difference is that here you have k and m, but here you're gonna have omega squared. So because we know that omega is equal to square root k over m, right? So with this relation, you can find exactly the same answer. So once we find k, we can also use this equation to find the angular frequency omega. So that's for question A. For question B, the amplitude of the motion. Here we can use energy conservation, right? So we know that the total energy is equal to the maximum kinetic energy, which is half Ka squared, right? Or we already know K from question A. And it's equal to, at any moment, the kinetic energy Kx squared plus the potential energy. Sorry, this is a potential energy, Kx squared plus the kinetic energy, mv squared, right? We know the mass, we know the velocity, we know K, we know X. We can use this equation to find what's the amplitude. So in this case, amplitude is equal to square root a squared x squared plus m over k, basically, right? That's the amplitude. For question C, what's the, okay, so for question C, what is the maximal speed? So if we look at the expression of the velocity here, right? So when sine equal to 1, it will have its maximal speed, which is, so V max gonna be equal to omega times the amplitude. We already know the amplitude and omega here, you can find. Similarly for D, the maximum acceleration is gonna be, yes, omega squared times the amplitude. And you can plug in the number with your calculator and find the final answer.